welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Megan, just in case you don't know me already, and I'm back with another really exciting video. In today's video I'm actually going to be testing out the new Morphe palette, and this is the 35S and it is the Sweet Oasis palette. I'll give you a little look at what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to test this out. I've done a few little sneaky swatches, but I haven't put it on my eyes at all. I'm so excited to give you my first impressions and just like create a nice look, I guess. Definitely want to do a few more videos using this palette, maybe like a 5 looks one palette kind of thing. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see from me, and if you are new here, welcome. I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's just dive straight into this. So yeah, like I just said, this is the 35S Sweet Oasis palette. It's got neutrals and it's got blues in it, and it's got like pinky purples in it, golds, it's got a silver, matte white. Oh, tell a lie, it's not quite matte, it has got a little bit of a shimmer, which I don't mind. And yeah, I'm just so excited to give this palette a go. So first I just want to swatch a few shimmers, so let's just pick a few out and let's see what they look like. So let's see. Oh, that is pretty. These are swatched so beautiful. That one's kind of like a different kind of formula, more like a topper. Oh yeah, these swatch beautiful. Let's try out some mattes as well. Let's go for some like pastel kind of ones, and then some maybe like deeper kind of shades too.
I like to have more in my hands, but never mind.
So yeah, that's what those 4, well those 8 now swatch like. I'm kind of impressed by those. Those pastel shades have shown up really well, so hopefully they show up really well on the eyes as well. I'm so excited. Let's just dive into it. So yeah, I've just primed my eyes with the Peel Me base in Room 101. Love this stuff so much. If you are wondering about my eyebrows, don't worry, because I'm wondering about them too. Yeah, not gonna lie, I used to get them tattooed, but I haven't had them tattooed for so long, and then obviously I can't get them tattooed right now. And then I bought some pink honey stuff, and yeah, I'm experimenting. That's all I can say. So I think I'm feeling somewhat blue and pink. Obviously, I do want to try and incorporate both blue and pink into my eye look, because why not? And I've been really into colour at the minute, so yeah, definitely want to incorporate both blue and pink. And I think I'm going to start off my look with this shade right here called Picture Perfect, and I want to put that on the inner half of my crease. And I'm just taking the Gesso 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. It's like a flat brush, but like it is a little bit fluffy at the same time. I'm hoping that it's going to help blend it a tiny bit. Just kind of placing the colour down for now, and then I'll start to blend once I'm happy with where I've placed that shade. And just slightly blending a little bit. And I'm just taking that like halfway for now, because I think I'm going to do blue on the other side. That is the plan anyway. Let's just fill this little bit in. Right there. Yeah, I'm happy with the placement of that. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Love Struck, which is this light pink here, and I'm going to take that on the M506 brush. just want to blend that shade out a little bit. Just a tiny bit on. Just kind of going in with like a little bit at a time, because I can always like build the shades back up, which is what I'd usually do. So far so good, I'm impressed so far. Gonna go back into that first shade, that picture perfect shade, and just build it up a tiny bit, not too crazy. And then back into Love Struck and just blend that out again. I'm kind of liking it so far. Just gonna clean off this Gesso 234 Smoky Shader brush on a colour switcher, because I enjoyed using that brush so much, so I want to use that brush again. I'm going to go back and like build and intensify these shades in just a minute. I've only done like a light kind of colour just to place things down. So I'm going to go in with the shade Infinity Pool, which is this turquoisey shade there. And then I just want to take that shade like on the outer half. I'm not going to like blend them. Maybe I'll blend them in a minute, but yeah, I'm not going to blend them together. Just don't want it to go like muddy, that's all. Again, I'm just kind of like placing it down, like where I want it, and then I'll blend it out with another shade. And now I'm going to take the shade Saltwater Dip, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to do the exact same as I did with the light pink. I'm just going to blend that shade out, and really lightly. I am just going to make sure there's like no gap there. And then I'm going to go back into Infinity Pool, which is the darker one, and just very lightly packing colour on. Last finger one, is it being too quickly anyway. And then back into Saltwater Dip, yep, Saltwater Dip, and then just blending that blue out.
Already?
I think I'm gonna do like a halo eye, so but first I do want to deepen everything up, so I am gonna opt for some darker shades. I'm gonna take the shade Yacht Life, which is this one here, so just use this one, and then now I'm using this one. And yeah, I'm just gonna use it to just deepen things up a bit. I feel like this looks really pretty so far. I'm really happy with it. And then I'm going back into the really light pink shade called Love Struck, which is like the light pastel pink shade. And I'm blending out even further. So I do just want to do the exact same with the blue as well, so I'm going to take this shade Hidden Cove, which is this one here, so I've already taken that one, and now I'm going to take this deeper one here, and you know the drill. I feel like you know the drill now anyway. Just going to deepen things up. So I'm just going to hop off camera, I'm just going to catch up with this eye, and I'm going to really go over those colours, build and intensify them, and I'm going to put a sticky base down on my lid, and then I'll be right back. So I've put a tacky base down, and now I just want to like blend this edges. Personally I like kind of like a V kind of shape for my halo eyes, so I'm just going to take I'm gonna take the shade Picture Perfect, which is the first shade that I took, and I'm just gonna use that to start to blend that in. I've just got this small flat brush. I'm just taking like a tiny bit of it, and then I want to like do it kind of like that, if that makes sense. And like that. And then I'm going to do the exact same with the blue, and I'm going to take this shade Infinity Pool right here, just do the exact same. I know it's not like the neatest, but I feel like it should be okay. And for my lid shade, oh, what should I take? I feel like I'm gonna take this shade Champagne Ice. This shade right here. I'm stuck between this shade and this shade, but oh, I'm gonna go with this shade. That's my gut. I'm gonna go with my gut. So yeah, I just want to take a really small brush just so I can try and keep like a precise line there. And I'm also gonna spray it just with this like Primark rose water spray. And then I'm just kind of like concentrating on this like top line at the minute.
Wow, this shade's pretty.
Two little dips, like barely anything. I'm gonna take a slightly bigger brush. Slightly bigger brush. This is a detail shader from Gesso, and I'm also gonna spray that. I'm literally just gonna go back over that and try and like intensify, because believe it or not, I only used a tiny bit of the shadow. Gonna go back in with the small flat brush, and I'm gonna take a combination of this shade Saltwater Dip and this shade Infinity Pool, just to again just like help blend so it's not like really harsh. Kind of really like this look at the minute. I'm not sure what to do with my lower lash line yet, but we'll see. And I'm just like, I just like to tap this and just like blend it so lightly. Taking a bit of that shade Hidden Cove, which is like the really deep shade. Just making sure I don't lose any of that really deep shade on that outer corner. And just to blend this like pinky purpley bit, I'm going to take a combination of the shade Picture Perfect and the shade Love Struck. And for my lower lash line, I think I'm going to take the shade Vineyard Escape, which is this shade, on the inner half of my eye, and then this shade Secret Lagoon, that one right there, for the outer half of my eye, and then blend it out. And I'm just going to use a Mull 17 brush. I just think I want to use like a shade that I haven't used yet. Then the like really deep blue, like bluey green it is in the palette, just on this outer portion. Just want to like connect it a little bit as well. And I'm just going to take the shades Love Struck and the shade Saltwater Dip again, just to blend those shades out just a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that Champagne and Ice, that shimmer shade, and just kind of put that in the middle. And I'm going to just finish off with the shade Sun Deck Chillin', this shade right here, just for my inner corner and brow bone. It's not as light as I was hoping, but I kind of don't want to use the silver in the shade because I've used gold, so if not I can just put a highlighter on, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, so I don't actually love that, so I'm actually going to take a combination of this like pinky shade here and this shade right here, so these two, just for that inner corner, and then for my brow bone I'm going to take a combination of these two shades. So I am just gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna apply some mascara and some eyelashes, put some lipstick on, and then I'll be back to show you my finished look. So this is my finished look. What do you think? Really love it. I love how it came out. The shades blended so beautiful. I did use quite a few shades in the palette. I used 9 different shades and actually like obsessed. I really enjoyed using this palette, and I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do some more looks, maybe like a 5 looks, 1 palette kind of video. If that's the kind of thing that you'd like to see from me, just let me know down below. Yeah, I'm really happy that I picked this up. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit unsure at first whether to pick the palette up, but I'm so glad that I did, because I just think the shades just blended out so beautiful. I've really been enjoying Morphe's palettes recently, like the last few palettes, like, don't know, I've just really been enjoying them. So I'm so glad that I've picked this up. If like pink and blue is like your kind of thing, then I highly recommend this palette. I just think it's beautiful. I think you can just do so much with it, and you can still create like all your neutral looks, and or just go for a pink look, just go for a blue look, you can go for a purple look. Yeah, like I have nothing bad to say about it based off first impressions, so I'm so excited to play around with it more. It's like actually like really exciting, this palette. To me anyway, I think it's really exciting. Yeah, this is what I came up with today. I did finish off my eye look with the doll lashes in DB01. These are from the Doll Beauty mystery bag thing. Mystery bag it was. And my lipstick today, I went with the Dose of Colours in the shade Truffle. Really like this shade. I don't know why I don't wear this shade more often. Almost went with Whale. Should I have gone with Whale? I don't know. Maybe, but I'm happy with this lip choice anyway. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video today, and make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy my video or my look or anything. Let me know what you think of my look, or if you have the palette, and I'd really love it if you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!